Britain's brainiest stars go head-to-head now on BBC Two for a Celebrity Mastermind.
In the spotlight tonight for this Mastermind Celebrity Special, Adam Hart-Davis, writer and photographer. His specialized subject is British heroes of science and invention before 1900. Janet Street Porter, journalist and broadcaster, taking British ceramic teapots, 1735 to 1970. Vic Reeves, comic actor. His subject is the Golden Age of Piracy, 1680 to 1720. And Jonathan Meades, writer and television performer, offering English architecture 1850 to 2002. Hello and welcome to Mastermind Celebrity Special. It's 30 years now since the first ever Mastermind final, and to mark the occasion, we've invited a quartet of highly competitive and highly erudite television celebrities to pit their wits against one another and the clock in my old friend, the famous black chair. In the 25 years during which Mastermind was on the air, no fewer than 1,231 contenders faced a total of more than 70,000 questions. And I'm delighted to see a handful of gallant survivors of that ordeal in the audience with us today. But celebrities or not, the rules of Mastermind remain exactly the same. Each contender will be quizzed for 2 minutes on a specialized subject and his or her choice in round 1, and then have a further 2 minutes on general knowledge in round 2. Now the winner will take home this beautiful engraved glass bowl, as always engraved specially for us by Dennis Mann. And so the scene is set, the black chair awaits, and may I have our first contender, please? Your name, please?
Adam Hart-Davis.
Your occupation?
I'm a writer, photographer and broadcaster.
And your chosen specialized subject?
British heroes of science and invention before 1900.
Adam Hart-Davis, you have 2 minutes on British heroes of science and invention before 1900, starting now. Which scientist came 6th in the BBC's Great Britain's poll in 2002?
Newton.
Correct. What name did Charles Babbage give to his first calculating machine which was never completed?
The difference engine.
Correct. What was the name of George Stephenson's first locomotive which made its trial run in July 1814 at Killingworth Colliery?
Puffing Billy.
No, it was Blucher. Which automobile pioneer built the first all-British motor car in 1896?
Fred Lanchester.
Correct. Which laboratory assistant of Humphrey Davy has been referred to as Davy's greatest discovery?
Michael Faraday.
Correct. In his experiments and observations on different kinds of air, what name did Joseph Priestley give to what we now call oxygen?
Dephlogisticated air.
Correct. Which optical instrument, now used as a child's toy, was invented in 1816 by the Scottish physicist David Brewster?
The kaleidoscope.
Correct. Which Lancashire-born engineer settled in Croatia in 1856 and there invented the first self-propelling torpedo in 1866?
Pass.
What was the title of the world's first commercial photographically illustrated book produced by William Fox Talbot in the 1840s?
The Pencil of Nature.
Correct. What did the chemist John Walker of Stockton-on-Tees invent in 1827, which he called Congreves?
The friction match.
Correct. Which mountain in Scotland was used in 1774 by Neville Maskelyne to determine the density of the Earth?
Schiehallion.
Correct. The ironmaster Abraham Darby became in 1709 the first person successfully to use which fuel in the smelting of iron?
Coke.
Correct. What kind of fastener did William Hunt invent in 1849?
Zip.
No, safety pins. Which Devon-born engineer patented an engine worked by steam in 1698 as a new invention for raising water by the impellent force of fire?
Savory. Thomas
Right.
Savory.
Which 18th century textile industrialist and inventor was once apprenticed as a barber and traveled around England buying human hair to make wigs?
Arkwright. Richard Arkwright.
Is correct. And at the end of that round, Adam Hart-Davis, you scored 12 points, but you had one pass. The Lancashire-born engineer who settled in Croatia in 1856 and there invented the first self-propelling torpedo in 1866 was Robert Whitehead.
Ah,
Adam Hart-Davis, thank you very much.
thank you.
And our second contender, please. Your name, please,
Janet Street Porter,
and your occupation,
journalist and broadcaster.
and your chosen specialised subject.
The British ceramic teapot from 1735 to 1970.
Janet Street Porter, you have 2 minutes on British ceramic teapots, 1735 to 1970, starting now. What name is used for the traditional brown teapots made from Staffordshire red clay?
Brown Betty.
Correct. Which civil servant, under the pseudonym Felix Summerlee, won a competition in 1846 to design a tea service to be made by Minton?
Oh, half. I know the answer.
Who is credited with the development of the willow pattern engraved by his apprentice Thomas Minton?
Pass.
Originally designed in 1916 by R.C. Johnson, which teapot, also known as a safety teapot, was bought by Cunard for their ocean liners?
Cube.
Is
Cuboid.
correct. What name is given to the range of pottery produced by Clarice Cliff at the Newport Pottery, of which
Bizarre.
Fantastic
Oh, sorry.
was a variation? Bizarre is
Bizarre.
correct. Which company bought Clarice Cliff's businesses from her in 1964?
Wedgwood.
No, it was Midwinter. What did SYP stand for in the
Simple-
name of the teapot designed by the Earl of Dundonald in about 1901?
Simple yet perfect.
Is correct. The invention of the basic formula for English bone china is attributed to which potter in about 1800?
Josiah Spode.
The second is right. What name from that of a pottery in Shropshire was given to red clay pots covered with a shiny black lead glaze?
Oh. Pass.
What name did Josiah Wedgwood give to his creamware after the patronage of Queen Charlotte in 1765?
Queensware.
Is correct. Which female artist, the first to work for Henry Doulton, specialised in incised animal designs?
Susie Cooper.
No, Hannah Barlow. Who in 1764 produced a 3-teapot series depicting the progress of the prodigal son?
Pass.
Which ceramic designer trained her painters by starting them on her polka dot design?
Susie Cooper.
Is right. Which inventor patented a self-pouring teapot manufactured by Royal Doulton in 1905?
Oh, not the Earl of Dundonald.
You may answer. Have a blurt, is not worth passing.
Lord Cadogan.
No, it is Royal of Manchester. And at the end of that round, Janet Street Porter, you have scored 7 points, but you passed on 4. The dynamic civil servant who, under the pseudonym of Felix Summerlee, won a competition to design a tea service to be made by Minton was Henry Cole, who also commissioned the first Christmas card. The person credited with the development of the willow pattern engraved by his apprentice Thomas Minton was Thomas Turner. The name from that of a pottery in Shropshire which was given to red clay pots covered with a shiny black lead glaze was Jackfield ware.
Oh,
And finally,
so easy.
who in 1764 produced a 3-teapot series depicting the progress of the prodigal son? It was on the tip of your tongue, I think.
Glenn somebody.
It was William Greatbatch.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Street Porter, thank you very much. And our third contender, please. Your name, please.
I'm Vic Reeves.
Your occupation, as if I needed to ask.
Comic actor.
And your chosen specialised subject.
The Golden Age of Piracy between 1680 and 1720.
Vic Reeves, you have 2 minutes on the Golden Age of Piracy between 1680 and 1720, starting now. Which Caribbean island, consisting of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, was a base for many pirate crews?
Which island? There was a number of islands. I pass.
What name was given to privately owned armed vessels with official letters of marque authorized to attack enemy ships?
Pass.
Of which Caribbean island was Sir Henry Morgan deputy governor at his death in 1688?
What is it? Portobello, Barbados.
No, it was Jamaica. Which pirate's real name was probably Edward Teach or Thatch.
Blackbeard.
Correct. Which pirate captain had the nickname Calico Jack because of the striped calico breeches and coat he wore?
John Rackham.
Is right. Which pirate, the Irish-born daughter of a lawyer, joined the ship of Calico Jack Rackham and became his lover?
Anne Bonny.
Correct. In 1720, which pirate, together with Anne Bonny, pleaded pregnancy in order to avoid execution?
Mary Read.
Correct. Who was the commander of the privateer sloop which captured Rackham, Bonny and Read off the coast of Jamaica in October 1720?
Woodes Roberts.
No, Jonathan Barnett. Which pirate, known as Black Bart, was among the most successful in terms of total vessels taken?
Roberts.
Is right. Which type of small two-masted vessel, which could be both rowed and sailed, was most favoured by pirates?
Sloop.
No, the pinnace. What nickname was given to the pirate captain Henry Avery on account of his height?
Pass.
Which pirate's treasure was reputedly buried on Gardiner's Island off New York?
Kidd.
Correct. What mishap delayed the execution of Captain Kidd at Wapping in 1701? You may answer.
The tide was too high.
And at the end of that round, Vic Reeves, you had 3 passes. The Caribbean island consisting of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, which was a base for many pirate crews, was Hispaniola. The name given to privately owned armed vessels with official letters of marque authorized to attack enemy ships was privateer. And the nickname given to the pirate Captain Henry Avery on account of his height was Long Ben. Vic Reeves, thank you very much.
That's it.
And may we have our final contender, please? Your name, please.
Jonathan Meades.
Occupation.
I'm a writer and teleperformer.
And your chosen specialized subject?
English architecture from 1850 to the present day.
Jonathan Meades, you have 2 minutes on English architecture 1850 to 2002, starting now. Which architect designed the Crystal Palace for the Great Exhibition of 1851?
Paxton.
Is right. Terry Farrell's TVAM building in London boasts giant glass-reinforced plastic models of what?
Eggs.
Well, egg cups, I'll accept that. Which architect's early notable works include the Seas and Ships Pavilion at the Festival of Britain?
Jesus. Pass.
Designed by W. Aubrey Thomas, which building on Liverpool's Pier Head was the world's first large-scale reinforced concrete building?
Cunard Building.
No, the Royal Liver Building. Which British architect designed the alterations in the 1990s to the Reichstag in Berlin?
Norman Foster.
Correct. William Crabtree designed with others which 1930s department store in Sloane Square?
Peter Jones.
Is right. Who was the architect of the Roman Catholic Cathedral in Liverpool built on Lutyens Crypt?
Frederick Gibbard.
Correct. In which English town is the Reliance Controls Factory designed in the mid-1960s by Team 4?
Swindon.
Correct. Edward Hudson commissioned Sir Edward Lutyens to design the Covent Garden office of which magazine he had previously founded?
Country Life.
Correct. The design for which bridge by Wilkinson Eyre architects won the 2002 Reba Sterling Prize?
Gateshead Millennium Bridge.
Correct. James Lomax Simpson, head of the architectural department of Lever Brothers, was responsible for the development of which model village?
Port Sunlight.
Is right. In 1916, Charles Rennie Mackintosh was commissioned to alter and furnish the Northampton home of which maker of scale model toys?
Hornby.
No, Bassett Loke. Who designed the National Liberal Club in London in a mixture of Romanesque and Renaissance styles?
Archer and Green.
No, Alfred Waterhouse. What nickname was given to the architectural revival between 1890 and 1914, featuring themes from designs by Christopher Wren?
Edwardian Baroque.
No, Renaissance. And at the end of that round, Jonathan Meades, you have scored 9 points, but just 1 pass. And that pass was which architect's early notable works include the Sea and Ships Pavilion at the Festival of Britain? The answer is Sir Basil Spence. Jonathan Meades, thank you very much. And that brings us to the end of the first round, the specialized subjects round. Let's have a look at the scores. And in 4th place on 6 points is Vic Reeves. In 3rd place on 7 points is Janet Street Porter. In second place on 9 points is Jonathan Meades, but in the lead on 12 points is Adam Hart-Davis. So on now to the second round, the general knowledge round. Now, according to the rules of Mastermind, in this second round, the contenders are called forward in the ascending order of their first round scores. Also, if there is a tie at the end of this round, then the number of passes will be taken into consideration, and the contender with the fewer or fewest passes will be adjudged the winner. So, on with the general knowledge round, and everything still to play for. First then, call upon Vic Reeves. Vic scored 6 points on the Golden Age of Piracy. Well, you're ready for your general knowledge round, I hope, because that is starting now. In the novel Treasure Island, what is the name of the maroon pirate who dreamed of toasted cheese?
Israel Hands.
No, Ben Gunn. What name was given to the provocative short shorts, which were the height of women's fashion in the summer of 1971?
Hot Pants.
Hot Pants is right. Whose novel, The Old Man and the Sea, was instrumental in gaining him the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1954?
Pass.
Which Greek island was the center of the ancient Minoan civilization and contains a palace of Knossos?
Crete.
Correct. Traditionally used for trimming the robes of royalty and peers, what name is given to the winter coat of the stoat?
Ermine.
Correct. Where in Bavaria has a passion play been held every 10 years since 1634?
Pass.
In the 1939 film, The Wizard of Oz, what did the Tin Man wear as a hat?
A funnel.
Is correct. Butterflies can taste with their mouth parts and with which other parts of their bodies?
Proboscis.
No, their feet. On which Mediterranean island is the Marivan Palace, the holiday home of the Spanish royal family?
Sorry, I was thinking about proboscises then. And
On which Mediterranean island is the Marivan Palace, a holiday home of the Spanish royal family?
Pass.
Now better known as a writer, who was Devon Lock's jockey when the horse fell near the finish of the 1956 Grand National?
Evelyn Waugh.
Dick Francis. What nickname was given to the section of the Great Plains of the USA which was severely affected by the drought of the 1930s?
Prairies.
No, the Dust Bowl. Which alternative name for the rowan tree reflects the fact that it can grow at a higher altitude than any other native British tree?
Alpen.
No, it's a mountain ash. The philtrum is a groove on the exterior of the body where?
It's just above the betwixt nose and upper lip.
Is absolutely right. And at the end of that round, Vic
I
Reeves,
failed miserably.
your score has gone up to 11 points, and you had 3 passes.
And when am I shot?
The novel The Old Man and the Sea, which won him the Nobel Prize, was by Ernest Hemingway. Yep. Where in Bavaria has a passion play been held every 10 years since 1634? Oberammergau. And on which Mediterranean island is a Marivan Palace, the holiday home of the Spanish royal family? It's Mallorca or Majorca. Vic Reeves, thank you very much indeed.
And goodbye.
And may I now have Janet Street Porter, please? Scored 7 points on British ceramic teapots, 1735 to 1917. Anyway, let's see how many points you can collect in your general knowledge round, which starts now. Which TV chef has opened a restaurant called 15, staffed by unemployed young people he had trained himself?
Jamie Oliver.
Correct. Cairnouac, scheduled to be an official minority language in Britain, is spoken in which county?
Cornwall.
What is the common name of the plant Euphorbia pulcherrima, characterized by red bracts and particularly popular at Christmas?
Holly.
No, poinsettia. In 1988, who presented a TV documentary called A Vision of Britain, which set out his ideas for rural and urban planning?
Christopher Booker.
No, Prince Charles. In 1961, which future Chancellor of the Exchequer became the city editor of the Sunday Telegraph?
Nigel Lawson.
Is correct. The title of which classic anti-war novel has come into everyday language to describe a no-win situation?
Pass.
In 1963, who founded the London boutique Biba?
Barbara Huluniki.
Is right. What term from the French for to paste is used for a picture built up from pieces of paper or fabric glued onto a backing material?
Passepartout. No,
Collage.
Oh.
Which remixed version of an Elvis Presley song topped the UK singles charts after it featured in a TV advertisement during the 2002 World Cup?
Pass.
When bursitis affects the knee, its common name links it to which occupation?
Housemaid.
Correct. What name is given to a racehorse whose colour ranges from a golden yellow to a rich burnished brown with a mane of a similar colour or lighter?
Chestnut.
Is right. Which John Ford film ends with a newspaper editor saying, when the legend becomes fact, print the legend?
Front page.
No, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Which sea, an arm of the Mediterranean, lies between the Italian and Balkan peninsulas?
Adriatic.
Is right. Which English composer wrote the romance for violin and orchestra, The Lark Ascending, first performed in 1920?
Delius.
No, Vaughan Williams is the answer. And at the end of that round, Janet Street Porter, your score has gone up to 14 points. You had a couple of passes. The title of the classic anti-war novel, which has come to mean a no-win situation, was Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. And the remix version of an Elvis Presley song, which gained popularity when it was used as a TV advertisement, was A Little Less Conversation. Janet Street Porter, thank you very much. And may I have Jonathan Meades again now, please? Jonathan scored 9 points on English architecture, 1850 to the present day, to be lying in second place at this halfway stage. Okay, let's see you on general knowledge then. Your questions starting now. In which city is the Dome of the Rock Mosque?
Jerusalem.
Correct. Which comic book and film hero was named Kal-El as a baby and adopted by Jonathan and Martha Kent?
Pass.
What did Robert Burns address as Great Chieftain o' the Puddin' Race?
Haggis.
Correct. Which district of New York was named after a town in the Netherlands by Dutch colonial governor Peter Stuyvesant?
Bronx.
No, Harlem. By what name is Frans Hals' painting Portrait of a Gentleman on view in the Wallace collection better known?
Laughing Cavalier.
Correct. Ayurveda, a traditional system of medicine based on homeopathy and herbal remedies, has its origins in which religion?
Hinduism.
Correct. In which game are unplayed pieces gathered in a boneyard?
Backgammon.
No, dominoes. In Yes Minister, what was the name of the permanent undersecretary played by Nigel Hawthorne?
Pass.
Shostakovich's Seventh Symphony is named after which city whose siege by the Germans inspired its composition in 1941?
Leningrad.
Is right. What name was given to the island off the south coast which emerged after a submarine volcanic eruption in 1963?
Pass.
The Bourbon Red and the Kelly Bronze are breeds of which bird?
Turkey.
Right. Jacob's Ladder is a steep flight of 274 steps to the top of which tourist attraction in Somerset?
Glastonbury. Tor.
No, Cheddar Gorge.
Oh.
Which Soviet filmmaker directed the classic 1925 silent movie The Battleship Potemkin?
Eisenstein.
Correct. The Path to Power was the title of the second volume of memoirs of which British Prime Minister?
Churchill.
No, Margaret Thatcher. To which of the three sections of an insect's body are the legs attached?
Pass.
In 1928, which composer, married to the cabaret singer Lotte Lenya, wrote the music for Bertolt Brecht's The Threepenny Opera?
Kurt Weill.
Is correct. And at the end of that round, Jonathan Meades, your score has gone up to 17 points, and you had 4 passes. The comic book and film hero, Kal-El, was Superman, Clark Kent. In Yes Minister, the name of the permanent undersecretary played by Nigel Hawthorne was Sir Humphrey Appleby. The name of the island off the south coast of Iceland, which emerged after a submarine volcanic eruption in 1963, was Surtsey. And one of the 3 sections of an insect's body, to which are the legs attached, the answer is the thorax. Jonathan Meades, thank you very much. And our final contender, please. Adam Hart-Davis in the lead with 12 points on British Heroes of Science and Invention before 1900. Well, let's see if you enjoy your general knowledge round. I'm sure you will. And it's starting now. From which industry does the expression on tenterhooks come?
It's cloth.
Textiles. I'll accept that. What design was featured on the reverse of the 50-pence coin marking Britain's entry into the common market in 1973?
Pass.
The name of which diamond incorporated into the state crown used by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, means Mountain of Light?
Koh-i-Noor.
Correct. In the 1999 European elections, which former Eurovision Song Contest winner was elected as Irish MEP for Connaught and Ulster?
Pass.
Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, said Joe. That's the opening line of which 19th century children's novel?
Christmas Carol.
No, Little Women. The holiday resort of Puerto del Carmen is on which of the Canary Islands?
Tenerife.
No, Lanzarote. Situated mainly in Wyoming, what was established as America's and the world's first national park in 1872?
Pass.
Dating back to the Etruscans, which Italian white wine from near Ancona comes in characteristic amphora-shaped bottles?
Chianti.
No, Verdicchio. Which multicolored diamond pattern, often seen on knitted socks, is adopted from a Scottish tartan?
Pass.
Which animal, a domesticated form of the polecat, has a scientific name Mustela putorius furo, which translates as smelly, thieving weasel?
A skunk.
It's a ferret. Which poisonous member of the parsley family can be recognized by its smooth, purple-spotted stem and its mousy smell when crushed?
Pass.
In which pantomime does the character Dandini appear?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
No, Cinderella. In which Cornish resort is there a museum to the sculptor Barbara Hepworth and a branch of the Tate Gallery?
Pass.
The terms strike and spare are used in the scoring of which sport or pastime?
Baseball.
The answer.
Baseball.
No, it's 10-pin bowling, actually. And at the end of that round, Adam Hart-Davis, your score has gone up to 14 points, and there were 6 passes. The design which featured on the reverse of the 50-pence coin at Britain's entrance to the common market was 9 clasped hands. In the 1999 European elections, the former Eurovision Song Contest winner, who was elected as Irish MEP for Connaught and Ulster, was Dana. Situated mainly in Wyoming, the America's and the world's first national park, established in 1872, was Yellowstone. The multicolored diamond pattern, often seen on knitted socks, adapted from a Scottish tartan, is called the Argyll pattern. And the poisonous member of the parsley family, which can be recognized by its smooth purple-spotted stem and its mousy smell when crushed, is hemlock. And the Cornish resort, which has a museum to the sculptor Barbara Hepworth and a branch of the Tate Gallery, is St. Ives. Adam Hart-Davis, thank you very much. And that brings us to the end of the second round, the general knowledge round, and to the end of this, our celebrity special, 30 years after the first final of Mastermind back in 1972. So let us look at the final scores. And in 4th place on 11 points is Vic Reeves. In joint 2nd place on 14 points are Adam Hart-Davis and Janet Street Porter. But the winner on 17 points is Jonathan Meades. So our congratulations to Jonathan Meades, and our thanks indeed to the other 3 gallant contenders who took part in this so sportingly. Did you not? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed anyway.
Yeah.
And to present this handsome engraved glass bowl is now my pleasure to call upon the last Mastermind champion of 1997, Mills and Boon author Anne Ashurst.
You've been wonderful, all of you. You've been absolutely terrific, because it's not easy to put yourself on the line like this. I mean, most of us were able to vanish into well-deserved obscurity after we'd done it, but you had to go out and face your public over and over again. Very, very well done indeed. Jonathan, would you like to come and collect this beautiful thing?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great fun revisiting the trials and tribulations and triumphs of the Mastermind of yore. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have thank you so much for being with us. Good night.
How did the son of a Croydon clerk become one of TV's most popular interviewers? Malcolm Muggeridge on BBC4 The Moment.